The Israeli government on Monday gave the go-ahead for over 5,000 new homes in the occupied West Bank, further raising tensions with Palestinians who decried the move, while also drawing swift criticism from close ally the United States, as attacks escalate with casualties on both sides.
The members of the Council expressed sorrow for the loss of civilian lives. They recalled the presidential statement adopted on 20th February 2023, including their call for full respect for international humanitarian law and the protection of the civilian population. They emphasized the obligations and commitments of Israeli and Palestinian authorities to fight and condemn terrorism in all its forms in a manner consistent with international law. They further emphasized the importance of holding accountable those responsible for such acts of violence. The members of the Security Council encouraged additional steps to restore a durable calm and de-escalate tensions, and called on all parties to refrain from unilateral actions that further inflame tensions.
At the heart of recent tensions is settlement expansion, which the international community considers illegal, an obstacle to peace and the aspiration of a two-state solution. Latest figures point to more than 500,000 Israelis now living in the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem, which Palestinians claim as the future capital of an independent state, but which Israel rejects. A council resolution passed in 2016 demanded Israel immediately and completely cease all settlement activities in occupied territories, a text that Israel continues to ignore.
I remain deeply troubled by the relentless expansion of Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank, including East Jerusalem, that fuels violence and is impeding access to by Palestinians to their land and resources, reshaping geography on the occupied West Bank and threatening the viability of a future Palestinian state. I note with alarm the recent Israeli government decision, which may expedite expansion in Area C. Israeli settlements constitute a flagrant violation of the UN resolution and international law. I call on the government of Israel to cease the advancement of all settlement activity immediately.
Venezuela warned that the speed and intensity of the security deterioration on the ground was extremely dangerous.
We must urgently act collectively to stop the violence. At the same time, it's crucial to bring the parties back into a path that addresses the political issues driving the current dynamics, so that the process to resolve the core issues can begin. The deepening occupation, settlement expansion, the high level of violence against civilians, including acts of terror, and critically, the absence of a political horizons are rapidly eroding hope among Palestinians and Israelis, and particularly among youth, that the resolution of the conflict is achievable. I urge all leaders to put on the brakes and rethink the option.
He also pointed to vulnerabilities within the Palestinian Authority that faces fiscal and institutional challenges exacerbated by funding shortages, while it has not held leadership elections in 18 years. Sherwin, Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.